Hello, everyone. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a general reading focused on ex partnerships. So, if you're not interested in your ex, this reading is more than likely not for you. This is definitely for those who are still thinking of an ex, wondering if it's possible to reconcile, come back together. So, that's what I'm going to be taking a look at here today for all signs, all zodiacs, whoever is interested in this format, this subject. All right, so let's start with ultimately why are they your ex to begin with. We're going to take a look at the shadows of the connection here, the more challenging parts of the partnership. I'm going to start with my shadows and secrets deck here. So for whoever's tuning in, let's take a look at the challenging parts of the relationship and why they are your ex to begin with. Angels and spirit guides, please. What is in this person's shadows? We have undercover lover, so there could have been infidelities in this partnership. And it does say pretends to be madly, deeply crazy in love with you, intense sexual chemistry, a real Casanova or femme fatale in the bedroom, many secret sexual adventures with multiple partners, whether they are single or not. So this is already telling us that there were infidelities, there was cheating involved, deception, someone sneaking around. And look at these next two cards. We have identity crisis followed by unfaithful. So that's coming through for those of you who were cheated on, who were dealing with a partner where there were trust issues and infidelities and sneaking around, as I've mentioned. So the identity crisis card does say often loses their identity in a relationship, confused about who they are, pretends to be put together, their reality is chaotic, questioning one's sense of self. And if they had no sense of self, then they didn't even have the capability to identify really what it was that they were looking for in their partnerships. And that ultimately might give us an indication as to why they were cheating on you, why they felt the need to explore other connections. And then we do have the unfaithful card right there. So it's really painting a particular storyline for those of you who had an ex who was unfaithful, because it's tapped into adultery, a philanderer, strumpet, incapable of being in a monogamous partnership, often caught cheating, scandalous behavior. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot focused on that. I'm going to pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot, Volume 2. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on an ex partnership here. And again, this is for those who would be interested in at least trying to reconcile, trying to fix the situation, not those who are really done with an ex partnership. We're taking a look at if it's a fixable situation here. So the Divine Feminine, you're coming through as the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is all about intuition and trusting your heart and what it's telling you, trusting that gut instinct. And for some of you, I feel you already knew that something was going on. Maybe you suspected that your partner was cheating on you and they were not being truthful and honest with you. And then we've got the Nine of Swords here, which makes such sense because this is about somebody who is feeling hopeless, that this is a situation that isn't going to go anywhere, or it's an unfixable relationship considering the circumstances that have presented itself here. It's also about nightmares and insomnia, somebody who's just unable to rest their mind that something's not going on. It's not a very restful energy, especially when you're getting ready to go to sleep and just need that good night's sleep and rest. This is something that perhaps you've struggled with, but also it could be your ex unable to get any sleep, thinking about their role in why things unfolded the way it did, because they ultimately knew that they were doing shady things, they were sneaking around, they were compromising the integrity of the relationship because they were in and out of other connections with other people. We also have the Five of Cups coming through here. So this is loneliness, this is grief. Perhaps for some of you, maybe your ex had some old wounds that they never healed from. They could have also been the victim of infidelity in prior relationships, and that could have started a pattern for this person, and that's not to give them an out or an excuse for their behavior, but it's telling us here perhaps that when you guys went into separation, it really caused them to feel, or at least take a look at their actions and going through this grieving process because you guys were not together, regretting their actions, feeling very lonely because you were not a part of their life. Okay, so that's what's coming through as far as the challenges and ultimately why you guys are exes to begin with. Let's go ahead and grab some additional guidance focusing on the lighter side of the connection, the brighter side of how your relationship went with this person. So I'm going to pull from my Sunshine and Rainbows deck here. So again, this is for anyone and everyone who is interested in wanting to reconcile with an ex here. Angels and spirit guides, please. And it's so interesting. As I was looking at my monitor, it said 555. And fives can be very difficult in tarot. It's a card, or it's a number of adversity, having gone through something challenging. All right, so taking a look at the happier, lighter side of the connection and why you guys were in a relationship to begin with. Somebody could have been in the medical field, not necessarily a doctor, but somebody could be a doctor here. And this card does say, if you've been sick and tired of dealing with a broken heart, this love connection can help you heal. A romance that's good for your body, mind, and soul. A healthy, loving partnership that thrives with open, honest communication and long-term commitment. So for those of you who are still focused on an ex, but might have also moved on to another relationship, maybe this is something that you've been able to relate to. And as it says, you were just sick and tired of being broken and feeling that pain as a result of what you had gone through with an ex-partner, you know, because there's a situation or a relationship that came in that caused you or allowed you to heal your heart because of all of that traumatic experience and drama that you went through with this person. We also have the angel. Meeting this special soul will bless your life beyond measure. A love companion who will care for, protect, cherish, and watch over you always. Your feelings, your heart, your soul is everything to this earth angel sent down from heaven to love you. So as it's presenting itself here, what I'm seeing is you went through something very difficult with your ex, and there's someone else that came in to help you heal what you had gone through with that person. And maybe you felt like this was an earth angel, truly, that was sent down from heaven to love you the way your ex could not. Okay? And then we have Teddy Bear. Loves to give bear hugs, acts big, tough, and scary, but is actually a really sweet person, very nice demeanor, and a real softie. This could describe your ex for some of you guys, but this could also describe the person that came in to love you after heartbreak. Okay, so let's clarify these messages here. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Illuminate Star Tarot Volume 1. I'll set these guys aside over here. Those are the shadows. Let's see if we get duplicate messages here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for all signs, all zodiacs, whoever needs this message. Focusing on the lighter side of love. And I'm getting to, for some of you, even though you might still care for your ex, still have love in your heart, if you have perhaps moved on to someone else, perhaps this really does represent a part of your past and you would prefer to keep it in the past. And this simply confirms with that moon's energy what you've been through. Somebody was deceptive, and that would be your ex. They were not being forthcoming or honest with you. This can represent the affairs that we've seen here. You know, clearly they were an undercover lover and unfaithful. You know, there's no mincing words there. This is pretty much what's presenting itself here. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces, or you are the Pisces here and you were possibly the victim of a partner, an ex that was deceptive towards you. And so it makes sense for me that we have this Nine of Wands coming in because you've got your walls up. You've got your boundaries up when it comes to your ex. This was something very painful that definitely tested your belief in love and your belief in the overall understanding of what a good partnership and relationship is. And what you're hoping to manifest in your life is this Ten of Cups. So what I'm intuitively feeling here when it comes to ex partnerships, that those of you resonating with this, you either have already moved on to another love that is so different from your ex, a better love connection where you might have already gotten married or you see a future with this person. If you're single right now, and if you're in between relationships after having gone through something so painful with an ex, this is what's coming in for you. So there's definitely healing that needs to happen here. And this Doctor card is here to help you heal through that journey. And once things are getting ready to move in your life, certainly when it comes to love and romance, this does indicate rapid action and fast movement. This could be an unexpected love connection that comes in when you least expect it. And when I just looked at my monitor, it was the 1111 number, time, number, however way you see that. It's an angel number that could be telling you you're on the right path in your life and that you might still have a wish that can come true. So right now, maybe this is where you're at. You're just taking a break from relationships. You're just taking this resting period to recuperate from heartbreak. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I feel that would be quite beneficial for you to be able to welcome in the right kind of love. That is what's coming through here today. All right, but when it comes to your ex, I also wanted to go ahead and grab some dialogue messages from your ex specifically to see, do they have regrets? Do they have remorse over their actions? How things played out between the two of you? Let's take a look at that. So I'm going to pull from my ex oracle deck here. So it is coming through that even though you might still have love in your heart, you still care for this person, I feel it's a done deal. I feel that's a chapter of your life that is kind of a closed door and you're ready to move on to this Ten of Cups and find happiness elsewhere. And, maybe this person will forever be a part of your heart and it's certainly a part of your life's history, but it is a phase of your life that's done. That's just what I'm picking up here. All right, so let's grab some dialogue from your ex. What is it that they would want to say to you at this point? Angels and spirit guides, please. Messages from the ex-partner. They understand and they know that it's over. Damn. Look at this. Saying goodbye broke my heart. Whoever did the distancing, whoever decided to say goodbye, for some of you, it could have been you that decided it was over. It still hurt you to do this. If it was your ex that said goodbye, because they felt perhaps the grass was greener on the other side, maybe later on down the line, through their own regrets and actions and being able to just take a look at their actions when you guys were together and having time to really think about how things unfolded, I'm just getting here that by hurting you, they ended up hurting themselves. And this could be where you're at. It's like never again. It's either that or your ex's realization that it's a done deal. This is a relationship that they cannot go back to. It's done. It's over. Okay. And they know this. But look at this. Please come back to me. If they could go back in time and undo the damage, I feel they would. And in their heart of hearts, they desire you to be in their life. They would want nothing more than to have you back. But the reality of it is they know that it's a done deal. Either they know you've already moved on to somebody else, or they're just in a better place in their heart to finally accept that it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going anywhere further than where it's already been. The truth is, I've never gotten over you. Okay? And that could absolutely be the truth for some of you and your ex, that they have not ever gotten over you. They want you back. Please come back to me. But the reality of it is that if they know for a fact that you've already moved on to a better relationship, maybe you've gotten married since this partnership, you're in a better committed connection, and they know this, actually, whether or not they know it or not, in their heart of hearts, they know it's done. Never again. They ended up hurting themselves when they hurt you. That is what's coming through here. And I feel for you, the viewer, that you're better off without this person. Again, it's a part of your life's history. You had whatever time you were meant to have with this person, experience whatever you were meant to experience with them. Some of those lessons and experiences were very painful, but I feel it's also made you a lot stronger and prepared you for the right kind of partnership that you have either already found or preparing you for the next partnership, so that you will be more empowered to know what it is that you want. You're not going to have any issues knowing what it is that you're willing to accept and not willing to accept in a partnership, because this connection with your ex has made you stronger. And now you're able to stand on your own 2 feet and know exactly what it is that you are wanting in your future partnerships or your existing one. All right, guys, so that is where I'm going to leave this one. Hopefully, if you were able to resonate with this message, it gave you closure if it hasn't already. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.